The mother truly seemed distraught at the loss of her child. When Prometheus was young, he remembered hiding from his mother, hiding around town, listening to other people, trying to hear the things that they would say when a child wasn't around, the stories that they would tell, the things that they would do. It always felt so fake when he was around. Nobody wanted to be themselves in front of a child. He doubted that this child would be missing for this long, though, while doing such a simple thing as that. Even when he did his hiding, he always returned by the end of the day because he would get hungry. He's sure the kid would turn up. He'll give it a few more days. He had a few other pressing matters to deal with. After all, he was a baron, and a baron's work is never done. Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker with me, McGammar. We have things that we need to do today, but first, let's go over and talk to the Storyteller. The Storyteller twitches as you approach.
Ah, Your Grace, my stories are calling for you. Have you come to answer their call?
I brought shards of an ancient artifact.
May I?
The Storyteller gently touches the items from your pack.
Oh, you found all the shards of the Trailblazer's helm. Incredible. Let me forge them back together. I cannot wait to hear their story. These shards, they were once part of the Forest Knight's bracers. I'll be honored to restore this artifact for you. The bracers would serve you well for a long time, and if we could uncover their story. If you manage to collect all 10 shards and bring them to me.
Okay, working on it.
You'll found something truly ancient in this. These are scraps of the armor of Saber-Toothed Courage, a Kellid relic destroyed millennia ago. I wonder what story the forgotten artifact has to relay to us. Please, find the rest of the 16 fragments. I cannot wait to learn more about it.
Ah, that'll be a while.
These are pieces of the Star Commander's glove.
Ooh.
A gift from another world, a treasure that fell from the sky to be buried in Numerian soil for millennia. Oh, how I wish I could visit the homeland of this artifact to learn its whole story. Alas, that is well beyond my powers. But if you find the rest of the 17 pieces, I will at least be able to restore the creation to this craftsman from the stars.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to learning more about that.
So what is your answer? Will you entrust me with this treasure?
The Storyteller eagerly awaits the response. Forge the Trailblazer's helm for me anew! The Storyteller reverently takes the shards.
Thank you,
he whispers.
This will be the finest works. A small amount of my gift will reside in this helmet, so you may recall its legend on your own.
Now we got the Trailblazer's helm. Grants the wearer DR2, unbypassable against ranged attack, 10 against falling and thrown rocks, and the ability to cast Good Hope and Crushing Despair spells once per day. Caster level 11, DC 17. It also gives a +3 dodge bonus to armor and +3 insight bonus to saving throws against the enemies of the giant and goblinoid subtype. That would be great if we got this just before we got to the area where there were tons of trolls throwing rocks at us. The damage reduction is also very specifically only against ranged attacks. But this is a great boon. A great boon for a character that does take a lot of attacks. And so Valerie will wear this helmet. It looks silly. She is something of a conehead. What an incredibly silly hat. I imagine this is designed for a dwarven silhouette, it's wide to prevent decapitation or something like that. Like maybe mesh with the shoulders. Maybe the conical shape is meant to deflect the rocks. I don't know. It looks silly. I love it. Anyway, we have more to do with the Storyteller. I brought some relics. Are they worth any story?
Oh, interesting. May I, Your Grace?
We got more Torag's pendants. We got some tokens of the Dryad.
Oh, now here's something truly impressive. The items once belonged to a dwarven smith, and they wish to tell us their story. I heard the booming strokes of a hammer, the sizzling sparks and roaring flame of the forge. The anvil. It sings. The air is so fresh, it's like I'm back home in the woods of my motherland. I can feel a soft breeze through my hair.
The storyteller takes a deep breath and laughs.
Some of the 5 items are still missing, though, Prometheus. The full story of this forest remains a mystery to me. I would be happy to trade the whole set of items for their story. Can you hear it calling to us? Let us hurry!
That kind of rhymed. And I do actually have all 5. I don't know why you said I missed a few. Anyway, tell me the story of the singing anvil.
I see the flames of the forge. So close I can touch it. The heat sears my face, and the sparks sting my cheeks. There's no fear in my soul, only admiration and reverence for the works of the artist.
The storyteller seems to be in some sort of trance. His unseeing eyes reflect the flames of a forge that burned out long ago. We got 10,000 gold coins for that.
I am Kolgan, the apprentice of the great Zarf, the first smith of Bronze Shield Fortress, and I am fascinated by the works of a true master. The smith's hammer is raised in the air, the forged bellows roar, the sparks sizzle, the rhythmic ringing fills the room. The anvil, called the searing palm, replies with a happy, booming voice. This music, this song overwhelms my being. I feel a tear of joy run down my cheek, and hastily wipe it away, for it is proof of my weakness. The tongs in my hand are covered with soot. I help the master all I can, but I am not allowed to raise my own hammer over the anvil. Master Zarv protects his anvil zealously, won't let anyone else near it. It usually offends me, but not now. Now my heart follows the ringing beat of a fiery song.
What makes this anvil so special? Is it enchanted?
The anvil was created by Orleif Langbuk herself in ancient times, when the dwarves, full of hope and inspiration, built fortresses along the Shield Road. Orleif gave this anvil her voice and named it the Searing Palm. Ever since, the anvil sings hymns in praise of the sublime crafting skill of its great mother creator.
Amazing. Why won't Master Zarf let you work the anvil?
He says I'm not worthy. He says I have no talent, no spark of creation in my soul.
Storyteller's lips curl with contempt.
He says that all I can do is copy the work of others.
Ah. What are you making?
I can't see. I don't know. I don't care.
The storyteller shrugs and frowns.
This is my master's work, not mine. It doesn't bother me.
Ah. Please continue.
All I hear is silence. Bronze Shield Fortress is sound asleep, save for the blinking of the signal bonfires. No one knows of the blasphemy about to be committed in the heart of the fortress.
The storyteller chokes down a lump in his throat.
I push open the door of the smithy. I fear the door's squeal of protest will wake everyone, but silence quickly returns. I take a step inside. I stoke the fire and don my soot-smeared apron. Long have I dreamt of the anvil. It calls to me. Its alluring voice captivates me. Its ringing is full of promise. Tonight, I will work the anvil myself. Tonight, I'll become a creator. And Master Zarf, upon seeing my work, will be forced to accept me as his equal. The fire rises to the ceiling, and I raise my hammer to make the first stroke. Something's wrong. When did I make a mistake?
The storyteller's face collapses.
The anvil. It won't sing. It moans under my hammer. Instead of sweet music, I hear cries of pain, begging me to stop. I clench my teeth and strike again, and again, and again. I will make it work. I will make it sing for me, even if I must torture it to do so. The moans of the anvil become monotonous rumble. But I can't stop. The smithy doors swing open and Master Zarf stands before me, disheveled and furious. He screams curses at me, but I can't hear them. The metal of my work crumbles under my hammer, but I can't see it. My eyes are blinded by tears.
The storyteller shakes his head to clear off the visions, a weary smile on his face.
Well, that is it.
But what happened to you? I mean, to Kolgan?
He left. Hung his apron on the hook, tossed away his hammer and tongs, and left Bronze Shield Fortress. Deep in his heart, Kolgan knew that Master Zarf was right all along. Kolgan's hammer would never create a masterpiece. Hard work is a poor substance for inspired talent. Colgan turned his eyes to Droska. A god of the Dark Dwarves accepted his new follower. The Durga gave Colgan shelter and provided him with unceasing, tiresome work. Work that required no talent, just endless routine. He crafted weapons for the Durga army, and no one expected masterpieces of him. He soon forgot all about the searing palm, Master Zarv, and the blasphemy he had committed. It seems to me that there in the dark tunnels serving Droska, Colgan finally found happiness.
That's a terrible shame. What happened to the anvil after that?
It lost its voice. Bronzeshield Fortress never again heard it sing.
The storyteller sighs.
It was still functional, and the weapons made on it were durable, but nothing more. No master ever managed to craft a masterpiece there again. The dwarven weapons gradually lost their enchantments, and defending against local Durgas, their dangers became increasingly difficult. I suppose Colgan's desecration was a strong contributor to the dwarves' eventual abandonment of the fortress.
Well, that does tie together everything. Not nicely, but neatly. Thank you for the story, storyteller. The storyteller inclines his head respectfully. Alright. Alright, well, we have a lot more money than we had before. We have 70,000 money.
In due time.
Which sounds like a lot, but honestly, we're not just one adventurer. We're like... I have to count. We're 14 adventurers? So if you have to split that 14 weight, like, our actual wealth is actually kind of low. Yeah, I'd have to liquidate, like, all of our current magic items to be able to figure out, like, what our true worth was. But... let's see. I need to get ready to go on a solo journey. If I'm going to do that, then I need to store as much junk as I can. We're going to keep all those. Okay, so most of our weight is rations, but we need some rations, maybe. Let's split off, like, 3. You know, just in case we need to rest while we're out. I did it twice, I guess. Okay, yeah, okay, we got plenty of weight now. Storing the weapons, the armor... That seemed good.
That is not far.
Okay. We're not tired, but we are damaged. I can... use a couple of potions to top up. Feels a little bit silly, but, like, they're here. Make sure I top up. Ooh, that was a good potion. I'm only missing 1 health now. That's better.
As it should be.
Okay. Now, before I go on a solo journey, let's take a moment here. I have the Boots of Elvenkind. I have these Braces of Archery. I have the Charisma Headband. I have the Nymph's Gift. I have the Ring of Plentiful Hunts. Okay, I feel like I want the Trap Springer's gloves. Yeah, I'm not currently wearing gloves. So let's take this off of you for now. Sorry, Jubilost, I need those. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. Who has the Eyes of the Eagle? Jubilost also has that. Yeah, let's take that real quick, too. Just to be sure. Okay. Now that I have a couple of magic items, let's leave. We're gonna leave all that behind. We're gonna leave all of our friends behind as well. Because we have to go and see that nymph alone. That's what she asked. And we went there ahead of time. It didn't look like there was a trap. So it should be fine. Let's make a quick little save. Just to be safe, you know, you know. Because Prometheus is now traveling alone, and that's really dangerous. Don't know what the map did there. We are going to go over here to the Verdant Chamber. This is going to be a 1-day travel, 5-hour. We are not encumbered, thanks to our bags of holding. Which work a little bit differently. Let's avoid this. Yeah, no. I won't fight a random encounter alone. No? Thank you. We're fatigued, but we're okay. Prometheus can handle a small penalty like this. Strength and dexterity penalty? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We made it here, and we didn't have to fight anything. That is a success in my eyes. So now that we've done that, I'm going to save again. The game says it's saving, but there we go. Okay. Quick save done. Looks all clear and good in here.
In due time.
Yeah, it's fine. Now, before I interact with this tree, though, let's add a little bit of layer of security here. Let's cast Mirror Image. And let's cast Heroism. Buff my checks, buff my defense. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Alright, let's look at the tree. Aha. That's a Hydra, an Owlbear, and a Spine Dragon. I'm sorry, Manticore.
Oh, you did come. And alone, just as I asked. Do you not know, my loyal hound, that the brightest flowers are also the most poisonous?
The familiar outline of the nymph appears among the monsters. The smell of blooming spring meadows still wafts around her, and the wind ripples through her hair, but now an unkind smile masks her face. We have several aligned options here, but we also have... Was there a single word of truth in anything you told me earlier? Or was every single sound a lie, and that dreamy nymph I struggled to help a mere mask?
A mask? A lie? No. Like a snake wrapped in its sloughing skin, I show you something that is long gone. But I remember. I remember who I was. I remember who I wanted to become. Why am I telling you all this? You are nothing. Just another step on the ladder I must climb. You will perish like so many before you, and I'll forget you by the next dawn.
In the middle of that, the nymph stops talking, distracted by the rustling of leaves. Then she raises her eyes to you, and her gaze full of sudden anger.
How many times have I seen countries and kingdoms arise from the dust, only to fall into dust once more? Thus will it be with your barony. For what is a barony without its baron? This is how it must be. The stolen lands will remain no one's, die or run. There is nothing you can change.
Enemy approaching.
And we're immediately thrust into combat with... How many of these? Okay, just the Hydra. Just the young Hydra. It's a young Hydra, not an adult. It does have freedom of movement. I believe most of these creatures here do. It's flat-footed because I'm moving before, and it has fast healing 5. I'm pretty sure the fast healing is shut off by... We're not sure. Now, because it is a type of magical beast, it is immune to several different types of conditions. So the best thing that I can do against this thing is probably... No, not that. Let's try a cacophonous call. Good move. What you got? Okay, so, now then. I don't think you can take attacks of opportunity against me now, so I'm going to run around the tree and scream at you. Yep, you're going to move. I don't see any red line on this, so I'm going to move away from you again. And I'm going to scream. Just imagine Prometheus running out of the tree, screaming at the thing chasing him, slowly wearing it down. That is, in actuality, what is happening right now. It does have fast healing. It is keeping pace with the damage I am doing. But I could just keep on running and screaming. Game? I used my scream, but it didn't go off. Oh well. It gets a little bit more healing. Let's scream at it first, then. And then let's run away. No idea how my screaming has not alerted any of the other creatures here yet. But, this is working for me. So I'm gonna keep on doing this. Okay, I stunned it that turn, so I don't need to run away. Stunned it that turn, so I don't need to run away. Good thing I have so many uses of song in a day. I just keep screaming. It's not dead yet. Now, if my previous screen didn't fail... Okay. That did that, and I leveled up from that, but I won't level up right now. Take that eye. I messed up the ability to click on the book. We need to survive. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. Yeah, there's the lost child. Where is... Ah, here we go. No, that's not it. Where is this? I missed clicking on it. That was a problem. Here we go, just reward. Okay. Oh, the Dimp's invitation turned out to be a trap. The Baron must either defeat the monsters or escape. I would choose the latter. Yeah, the young creature was one thing. That's a ferocious manticore.
This should do it.
No, you don't. Yeah, I can't. This thing's DC 22 to try and inspect. I've failed to inspect any of it, so we'll not do that. How about the bear? Okay, I can't even look at the bear. Okay, there we go. Now I can look at the bear. Yeah, that's even harder. Okay, so fighting these with a full party of our people? Yeah, sure. We can do that. Fighting these alone? No. Absolutely not. Okay, do we have a way out? We do have ways out. Can my character climb? I'm currently fatigued. No. No, I'm not getting out that way. That's not gonna work.
A calculated risk. In due time.
Ah, right, I'm still in inspect mode. Alright, let's take inspect mode off. Let's use our collection of magic items here. So we sort by name. Do we have a potion of invisibility? We do! Delightful.
They'll never see me coming.
Now then, I don't often use this, but do I have sneak mode? It should turn on by default when I use invisibility, but just in case, I do not think sneak mode is a thing. Maybe Prometheus is just so bad at it, he doesn't know how. No wonder he always was found as a kid. Alright, here we go. Just give that owlbear a nice wide berth.
Interesting.
What? Okay. I managed to avoid the owlbear, but now I'm out here surrounded by these. So now I know traps are here. So let's equip the Eyes of the Eagle. Good thing we have the Trap Springer's Glove as well. Another trap there. And the carnivorous plant. A giant fly trap. Okay, alright. So what I'm gonna do now is, my trickery is plus 14. It's not very good. Not very good at all. But, I can try to disarm these traps. Let's give it a go. Let's save again. Let's save again. How about that? Okay. Give it a go.
I tire. A trivial matter.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
A third trap!
We will be victorious.
The plant saw through with the invisibility. Okay, we're running. We're running? Fortunately, it's a plant. Plants generally don't have a lot of movement speed. We leave.
It is finished.
We jumped across a gap. Yeah, let's see you get over here. Actually, let's not. Oh, it can probably reach that. It can probably make the check, too. Oh, I don't know if enemies... Oh, no. They probably can't. They probably can't. Let's just run away. Let's just run away. This seems like a great idea. I can just leave the map while I'm in combat with this thing, right?
They'll never see me coming.
I've successfully left combat. Great! Let's leave! Let's leave! That was a terrible idea. But we did it! And we got loads of experience for doing it. Loads! We're leveled up now. That's great. That's great. I sure am glad that we had the resources to be able to do that. I disarmed one trap for experience as well.
I tire.
Okay. I can't see how much experience there was here because the chat log doesn't appear when you're on the world map. That's something. We are tired. I don't care. We're going home. Quick save. Our encumbrance is still nothing, thanks to our bags of holding. We should get exhausted right about here. But if I stop for a moment, I'll see that our travel speed is still not really slowed. I may only have 4 strength when I'm at this point in time. What I can do, though, is I can remove my armor. And then I'm back at this kind of load, so I'm still moving at a good speed. If I remove my weapon, too... Yeah, I'm in a light load. Now I'm traveling just fine. Okay, now I'm home. Now my travel speed doesn't matter. Let's put it back on before I forget. Okay. We go home. We're home. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. And I didn't even use any of those trail rations. I didn't rest once when I was on that time.
I tire.
I know you're tired. It's fine. Oh, never mind. We have a visitor first. Valerie enters the throne room, fiercely stabbing her heels into the floor as she approaches. She stands before you, and simmering with indignation. I would never have thought I'd have commenced my career as a regent with such a case, but the leader of the local gang is at your gate. He's brought a chest stuffed with stolen goods, which he wants to share with you, the new lord of the stolen lands. I insist this impudent man be immediately arrested and brought to justice. Your lands have a long and dark legacy, but your subjects fail to grasp that the times of cutthroats and extortions are over. The law rules here now and henceforth. Valerie flares her nostrils vehemently. You will not protect these bandits as the Stag Lord did. Well, we have an aligned choice here, kind of. We could take the tribute. We won't. We could let her do what she wants, but we know exactly what she wants to do. We could also drive the bandits from our land, and from now on do the same to any similar petitioners. What she wants us to do is to take their money and clap them in irons. I don't think we have the infrastructure for prison. So we're going to drive them from our lands. So these presumptuous criminals can run rampant in someone else's lands? Still, at least this may teach them half a lesson. Okay. She didn't love that, but she was okay with it, because at least we didn't align with bandits. And that's fine by me. I may enjoy Valerie as a character. I don't necessarily have to agree with Valerie's view on things. Let's make sure that we go back to our travel stuff and gather the rations. We need those. I can gather the collection of weapons again if I really want to. I don't know if we're good. That's good, but yeah, let's take the Demolisher. This has plus 2d6 elemental damage on it. That's great. I'll keep that for later. Keep that for later. And the long spear is a reach weapon. I feel like that would increase the versatility of some particular melee combatants. Take the magic items. I might sell the bracers, but I can't sell them if they're in my stash. Moving slow. Fix that. Okay. Before I rest, I need to do a series of leveling. But in case I mess up while leveling, once again, click save. So, let's begin. First, I level up myself. I am a bard. I am now going to get the Storm Call ability. I love this. We got Thunder Call, now we can Storm Call. Now we can work together with Lindsay. Okay, we sure are getting some points. I need to be good at Persuasion and Perception still, as always. I think it's time that I start maxing out my nature, because, apparently I don't know enough about Fae. So that's good. I feel like we need a good crowd control spell for our 3rd level spell. We got Haste and Good Hope for great buffs. Cure Serious Wound would also be nice, but I think it's time for Confusion. We are really good at enhancement spells. We could take our somewhat more unique Crushing Despair, but like this just puts a penalty on enemies. This doesn't really handle them. Confusion even still can't really handle enemies. But it'll do better than Crushing Despair would, I think. Alright. Next character, Jubilost. More alchemy levels. Oh good, a discovery level. I really love the level up flow of Alchemist because like you get a discovery at every even level and you get a feat on every odd level. So like, no matter what, every single level is interesting. It's fun. Let's see. So we got acid bombs and precise bombs, so we don't kill our teammates and we can do acid damage, which is lingering. It's nice. I think we need some kind of crowd control bomb. We could take fast bombs. I don't know if we have enough bombs to make use of this yet. But we will use we'll use this eventually. This is a good way to run out of bombs in a day. This is also a great way to kill an enemy right now. We'll take fast bombs now. Let's see. Intelligence. Does it give you even more skill points? Ridiculous! I love it. Strength-based characters are great. Or not strength-based, intelligence-based characters. Strength-based characters are great too, but in a different way. Okay, so that's good. I don't know if you... Okay, we need perception. Okay, that's great. That's tremendous. He's only going to be better at knowing things. He's so smart. Alchemists are delightful. Okay, 3rd level spell that you can pass to other people. Now, because you have Infusion, you can put Beast Shape on other people. But Beast Shape is not that great in this game because you can't choose from a plethora of creatures to transform into. Like, the one that they give you, I think is yeah, this is a wolf. Wolf is fine. I don't necessarily want to turn my teammates into wolves. So, I think being able to give displacement to people is good. Yeah, that's a good choice. We'll go with that. Next up, Ikondeo. 2nd level Magus. Let's see. I could get another point of wisdom to make you be able to cast ranger spells. We're not really doing that right now. We just want you to be a mega archer. So let's give you that point of dexterity. That doesn't really do anything yet, but it will. He needs to be good at stealth because that's his job when we're in camp. Gets so many skill points. Need to be good at perception. So he's good at hunting, good at hiding, and good at seeing things. As a ranger should. These spells don't matter. Unironically, these spells don't matter for him. He'll never be able to cast these. That's okay, though. We did this for ranged spell strike. Now, Ikundeo has yet another attack. We took a 1 hit on base attack bonus, but we gain an extra series of attacks. It's one of the few ways to be able to get more attacks as a ranged combat user. There's a cleric. He's going to continue to be the most cleric we've ever clericed. He has 2 skill points because he's a cleric. He got his things. Good job, Harem. Before we finish up with you, though... Actually, we'll do the spell book after we finish leveling up. Amiri! Inquisitor will give you nothing this level. Yeah, absolutely nothing. So what would we do with you? Well, I think it might be time that we start taking ranger levels. Ranger levels, like, you normally don't get the animal companion until level 4, but because you already have an animal companion, these levels will still stack with it, which is great. As long as we go with a basic ranger and not any of these other types of ranger, we'll be fine. For your stat, I think you need more strength. And as long as you're going to be a strength person, you're going to be good at strength things. Because we're getting a ranger level, you're getting tons of skill points. Look at all those skill points. This is more than you really know what to do with. What we do with your new free point. We don't need persuasion, really. Like, you're really good at intimidating as you are. How about... Give me 1 point, stealth. You're never gonna be a person that hides in a camp, but, you know, she screams too much to stealth. Maybe she knows more about Gorham. No. Trickery? Another person attempted a lockpick? No, the DCs are getting too high. Oh, religion. Now, realistically, the favorite enemy that you want to have is monstrous humanoids, because giants. You want to fight giants. I don't, like... However, like, gameplay-wise, I kind of feel like you need to be able to fight the Fae. We are encountering Fae problems. Yeah, we'll take Fae. We'll take Fae. You fight your local enemy, right? You fight the local enemy. I feel like, realistically, she'd want to get favorite enemy dragon. But, like, dragons are kinda... not that plentiful in this game. Maybe in a different setting. Valerie! You want to become a stalwart defender. Your base attack bonus isn't quite high enough yet. That's fine. 1 more level of fighter, and then I'll patch you right up. We have a lot of choices for our skill point here. We could continue to try to raise our constitution and just become a great big wall of health. We could raise our strength to try and combat our crippling desire to be able to hold more heavy stuff with her. Or I could get skill points. That's a lot of skill points. We're gonna get the skill points. Let's go persuasion, magic device, perception. Yeah, good. She's topped up on her important skills now. Delightful. Now, what do we do for this? I feel like it's time for me to take shield focus. She just needs even more defense. I could take power attack. She'll never hit anything if I take that. I could take shower defenses, that cool feat that I was talking about earlier, but didn't know where to find. Let's see. Any shaken, frightened, or panicked opponent hit by you this round is flat-footed to your attacks until the end of your next turn. Includes additional attacks. Flat-footed enemies generally are much, much easier to hit. It's great. It's great. But, right now, we just need her to have more AC, and she's always got a shield, so let's take shield focus. Her AC is going up there. Ragungar! You might get 2 levels this time. Dragon Disciple. Now that this level, you're the strong guy for the group, so you need more points of strong. Let's see. Previously, I had you get the Arcana ranks so that you would be able to qualify to take Dragon Disciple. You're not really You know about magic now, but I don't think that's... You need to be able to see traps. Everybody needs to be able to see traps. That's just the state of existence. Okay, weapon focus. Scimitar. Feels like a good pick for a Magus. Good stuff. Eldritch Scion. What do we take for this week? How about power attack? How about we kill things really hard? That feels good. Now, what spells do we get here? Second level spells. Alright, we already have the good ones. Yeah, I didn't really think this part through. Invisibility can't hurt. Yeah, that might be the best bet here. No, glitter dust. Glitter dust always works. Because, like, yeah, it might not always blind, but it will make the target covered in glitter. You will be able to see it with your party. Oh, and it looks like we got Dispel Magic for free. Beautiful. And another level. Another Dragon Disciple level. Good. Strong. Strong. See things. Ooh, okay. First level spell. Magic Missile. Just to cover up a weakness. Oh, boy. Do I want yet another person knowing haste? I think I do. It's a very useful buff. And I kind of feel like he needs displacement. Like, he's all about touch attacks. That would be really... Hold on. We have plenty of people who can do haste right now. Only Jubilos can do displacement. He needs displacement because he's a frontline fighter. He'll do that. And for his other spell, Vampiric Touch. Other people can provide haste. Namely me. Alright, Ragungar is getting strong now. I'll skip the Tieflings for now. They're mental gymnastics for me. Another Dragon Disciple. You have so many points. You're good at knowing things? I don't feel like you need really much any more Arcana. I think the lore and perception are really what you go for here. You're not really the stealthy person for our group. You have enough mobility and do all that. You're not really... I feel like when she is in the group, though, she is a strong person for the group. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't think I could go wrong with power attack, but am I forced to take... Yeah. If I take it there, then I can't take it here. So... Arcane Armor Mastery. Okay. With this... You should be able to cast arcane spells. How much penalty can I ignore? 20%. That's much better. We can work with that. We can work with that. And you also learn Mage Armor, I guess. Another level. Another Dragon Disciple level. Beautiful. For this... Okay. Because she's undead, her health, you'll see, like, it goes off of Charisma. So it feels weird taking this, but like we're doing it anyway because like it's an odd number. She'll get the health from it now. It'll help her more in the future. We're giving her health. Okay, so religion, perception, and jumping. Good. A spell. Oh, we already have Mage Armor, Shield, and True Strike. What more do we need? Like, you're not going to really need anything for save DCs, right? How about Enlarged Person? That could help you. That could give you reach. Sure. That's Jathal. Octavia. I haven't really used you much, but that doesn't mean I won't use you in the future. Arcane Trickster. Oh boy, skill points. Rogue levels. High intelligence character. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yep, that's a lot. It'll only get higher. Okay, so I could take Greater Spell Focus, or alternatively, I could take Spell Specialization. I might have to scroll down a little bit to see it. Spell Specialization. Treat one spell as if your caster level is too higher for it. This can let you do some cool things. Unfortunately, I double-clicked there, so I have to scroll back down to get to it. This is really good for things like Scorching Ray. I'll let her fire the additional lasers earlier. She knows Scorching Ray, I'm pretty sure. She does. Okay, so your transmutation person, you can learn slow. You can be the person who does the other side of the coin. And we have evocation spells. You are a trickster. But at the same time, as much as I love Fireball and Lightning Bolt, crowd control is really, really good in this game, and we don't have a lot of people who can do Stinking Cloud. So we're gonna take Stinking Cloud. It's great. She'll just learn some debuffs. Get like a foundation. More Arcane Trickster, more Intelligence, don't get a benefit from it yet, that's fine. Raise all the skills that are at 7. That's great. The spell specialization continues to go on. This does slow down the level up process a little bit, but that's fine. Like taking it that early. Okay, what do we get here? What do we get here? I think it's time for Fireball. Yeah, Fireball's a real good one. I really want Lightning Bolt too, but I feel like Sea Invisibility Communal could be a better choice. I kind of want Dispel Magic, but we have some people who can do it. It doesn't say to take it, but... Oh, it's because it's her less favorite school. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go with that. Fireball and Sea Invisibility. She can use scrolls to learn more spells. Tristian, you want to become a Mystic Theurge. You can't yet. If you get another level sorcerer, then you will be able to do it, but only if I get 3 ranks of Arcana. So I need to make sure that you have 3 ranks of Arcana. Boom. Feels bad. That's what you're doing this level. Okay. Spell specialization continues to go on Burning Arc. You're going to learn Burning Arc this level. And you can get greater spell specialization evocation. Not a bad choice. And you're going to learn Burning Arc. Burning Arc is kind of like a second level Fireball. It's early access Fireball. It's a lot safer to use too, because you don't have to worry about firing it into a group of teammates. Now he can become a Mystic Theurge. Now things will kick on. Cleric and Sorcerer. You're activated. Anything odd? There's Strength, but we don't really care about that with him. Wisdom. We're only going to get the 3 points. That's fine. We can leave nature behind a little bit. You're worried about religion and seeing things. Because you are the cleric of the party, you need to be good at that. So specialization's still on Burning Arc for now. Glad this is earlier on in the thing. You can change that every level, so you're not locked in. It's a good thing to have. We can prepare more sorcerer spells, but we'll do that separately. Let's see. For your new sorcerer spells, you got another first level. I guess we can learn Enlarge Person. It's a good buff. I always forget to use it, but it's a great buff. I could learn Molten Orb. Molten Orb is hard to use. Molten Orb is really hard to use, so I'm not gonna. Sense Vitals could be good. But I kind of feel like we need Stone Call. The damage of this isn't great, but it does bypass spell resistance. It does bypass spell resistance, and that's what I like about it. I think Acid Arrow also bypasses spell resistance. Let's go with Acid Arrow. That way we don't accidentally create, like, difficult terrain for everybody. Yeah, let's go with that. Perfect. Green spells. Wait. Hold on. Did I just take Enlarge Person twice? Do I naturally get Enlarge Person? What if I change it to Ray of Enfeeblement? No. Okay. I don't know why it's working that way. Ah, wait. I think I know what it is. I think I'm able to convert spells from one list to the other. Yeah, okay. Alright, okay. Alright, I'm tracking. Yeah, combined spells. Yeah, okay. Mystic Theurge sure is weird. I love it. Radigan! You're also an Arcane Trickster with the 1 level of Alchemist there. I think your access got delayed, but that's fine. You're gonna level up pretty much exactly like Octavia, except, hyper-focused. Yeah, what's going on here? How about more... How about more evocation? You already have evocation. You can't take more evocation. If that's the case... I think that you should probably have... Meta Magic. Let's get Quicken Spell. I said, let's get Quicken Spell. It really burns through your spell slots, but, I like Quicken Spell. How about... Oh, we already know so many spells. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. Sure. And Haste. Why not? Always good to have those. Good old Radigan. Now Lindsay. Alright, Bard. More Bard. We're now at the point where Lindsay and Prometheus can now work together. It took this long. She needs to be good at stealth and trickery, because that's her role if we ever take her in the party. She has no perception. How is that? How can that be? Hold on. How good are you at this? You have keen senses of Kenny and Forever. You need a point. You need to be better at this. Okay, alright. Okay, that's your job. Okay. But you need the third point of mobility in order to be able to properly benefit from fighting defensively. Okay. Good. Lingering performance. Don't know how you don't have that yet. We're getting that now. We got another first level spell. Hideous Laughter. Fine. I feel like there's going to be some overlap here. Cure Serious just to be able to help rest. And Dispel Magic. That way we have somebody in the party able to do that. She'll cover the spells that Prometheus can't. We just bard differently. We will always bard together. More bard. Here we are. Dirge of Doom. Makes targets shaken, no save. It affects a lot more creature types here than it really should. So it is tremendous. It's really good. You know that shared offensive ability that I talked about earlier? Yeah. And because we have Lindsay here, I wasn't really worried about losing it on Prometheus. So we're great. Everything's great. Everything's just dandy. Alright. I feel like now is the point when you need to be better at perception. I could take delay poison. This is really useful when it's suddenly needed, but you're also a bard, so your options are limited. You don't need good hope because I have that. You don't need haste because I have that. Having more people with haste isn't bad. Overwhelming grief. That could be great. That could be great. Wonderful crowd control spell. Beautiful. Alright. So that's Lindsay. Okay, now for the two hardest ones. I still don't really know what I'm doing with Kineticist. I still don't really know. So, let's see. You are the Fire Kineticist. And you're the Dark Elementalist Kineticist, so you go off of a different stat. Yeah, you go off of Intelligence, don't you? Okay. Still not really sure what it is. Okay, so your job in the party is to stealth. That's fine. That's fine. We can deal with this. What cool powers do you get? It looks like you get powers on feat levels. It feels weird. I'll get back to the feat. Let's take a look at the expanded... Ah, good. Okay, so now we're getting to the part where the Elementalist now gets mix. And I think one of the best things to mix for all types of Kinesis, no matter what you are, is Earth. It's a really bad primary type, I think. But it's an excellent secondary type to get. Okay, so how about that feat? Well... Alright. Deadly Aim. does not increase the damage of touch attacks. It will apply the penalty, it will not increase the damage. However, we are now using Earth, which is a physical blast that targets normal AC. So Deadly Aim will help the damage of Earth blasts. It's complicated. It's complicated. Wait, I could do Weapon Focus Kinetic Blast. That seems good. That seems good. Not missing with the blast is great. I think I like the sound of that. Let's go simple. And another level. Oh boy, wild talents. Okay. Another point here. I think that you are the intelligence-based one. Okay. Just to be sure. Just to be sure. You go off of... Just making sure. Dark Elementalist. Dark Studies. Yeah, this goes off of... Intelligence. Yeah, okay. Just thought I'd double check, just to be sure. So you get intelligence. And these are what you get. Okay, we get adaptations here. Enduring Earth? That doesn't sound great. Kinetic bonus feat Earth? We don't need that. Could get more fire. I feel like there's a good thing that we could get here. When you use Earth Blasts. Double duration. No, we don't need that. Fire's Fury. Fire Blasts are composite blasts that include fire. Overflow bonus to damage dealt. Trip. Trip. Ah, yes, combat maneuvers. Right now the dog's good at this, but what if we get Trip? What if we get Trip? Soon. I think I know what I'm doing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Earth, and I'm going to get Fire, and I'm going to make magma fields that are constantly tripping people. And I think if she has the Trip feat, that'll help with that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll find out. More kineticist levels. This time a water kineticist. You don't get nearly as much skill points. I have no idea what to do with your points. So you can... Okay, so you stealth for the party when we hide. Okay, that's good. That's your job. You stealth and you climb. I feel like you should have perception instead. I know their lore is about them climbing up rocks, but we need to be able to see problems. Weapon focus, kinetic blast. Earth. I know I'm having a level up about the same. It's fine. They can do different things. They can do different things. Constitution. You need to see problems. And you need to be good at stealth. Okay, what do we do here? Healing burst. Yeah, but if I have you in the party, you're not going to be the healer. Slick. Grease? Wait, what did heat adaptation do to you? Okay, fire resistance. Okay. This is weird. Oh, it's weird. Oh, kinesis is... my brain does not wrap around this class. Not at all. I kind of feel like I want Trip here too, but like... Slick also does Trip. I don't know if we... Do we want Slick? Flush the stone. Damage reduction. That kind of makes her a tank. I don't know if I want her to be a tank. Oh, this is hard. Oh, this is real hard. I have no idea what I'm doing with them. I kind of just want to take Slick. I'll just take Slick. It should be fine. It feels... I don't know, I'm second guessing myself. You know what? Kinetic Restoration. It can deal ability damage. You can deal ability damage. Backup. Just in case. Oh, I feel like I messed them up, but at the same time, I can always pay to respect them. I get 3 free respects in the game. I'm probably gonna use it on them. Both of them. And probably a Miri. But, that's what I have for now. Ah, I hate leveling up kineticists. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with them. I really don't know what I'm doing with them. I have an idea for everybody else of what I want to do. Like, I don't know.
Tire.
Right, we need to sleep. Right, before we sleep. Spells. You. Assign more. You need another shield. The large persons are good. The large persons are good. Level 2 spells. Got lots of bark skins. You got 1 restoration. The cat's grace could be useful. I almost never use it. Just more bark skin. Right now we have haste. Get that displacement in there. Good? Okay. You're good. You're set. You are never going to be able to use your bag of spells. You just don't have the smarts for it. And that's fine. That's okay. That's acceptable. Harem. All those are prepared. Second level spells. What do we got? Throw in a sound burst. I almost never use a whole person. We don't usually fight persons. More sound burst. Actually, you're better at necropancy, aren't you? No. Bone shakers. Rattle them bones. Alright, we have a good mix of utility spells here. I feel like another resist would not do amiss. What we got here? We got that freedom movement. Love that. Love that. I feel like Death Ward's going to be very important one day. But I don't think that day is yet. I think Restoration can deal with temporary ability damage. All points of permanently drain damage for a single ability score. Drain is terrifying. We have a couple of summon monsters too. Do we have access to 4th level spells yet? We do. We're on it. We have 5th level spells? No, not yet. That's okay. Your spell slots are filled. You cast spontaneously. You don't have spells. You cast spontaneously. Good. You don't cast spells. You cast spontaneously. Beautiful. You prepare spells. Okay. Okay, gotta remember to do this when you level up. How about 2 mage armors? How about 2nd mage armor? Plenty of enlarges. Or scorching rays. I don't think we're going to be fighting anything that does the acid arrow anytime soon. I feel... No, you have no constitution. 1 mirror image. Slow for that special slot. Stinking Cloud for good crowd control. You know, just 1 of everything. 1 of everything. I like lots of fireballs. Don't care. We need the buffs. Nobody else provides the buffs. You! Good thing all your sorcerer spells are just locked and loaded. But you also have cleric spells. What do we even do with all the cleric spells? Get more 1st levels. Okay. Can't do more of that. That's fine. Can't do more of that. Let's get... We already have a remove fear. I barely use it. I use bless sometimes. Mostly I don't use a lot of these. Mostly I just convert them into heals. But we gotta have something prepared in order to be able to do that. If Divine Favor wasn't personal. Another bless. We already have plenty of ways to cure ability damage. The C ability, we have communal on other things now. Another Scorching Ray there. Shoot more lasers. Can Blessed Weapon be cast on another person? Yes! Let's do that just... Okay, never mind. Let's do... Ah, yes. More magic missiles. You know what? Another magic missile. Beautiful. You're just gonna be that kind of wizard. You! I'd never bring you, but, like, just in case. Just in case. Good. Good. Okay. And you're spontaneous, so you're good. Alright, delightful. Now, finally, we rest. Good.
All according to plan.
Now we're not fatigued. We'll be able to travel just fine. Everything is great. And I end where I began. Sometimes it's just a level up episode. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed me getting really confused once again by Kineticist. One day I'll figure it out. They just don't have the cool stuff yet. Every other class is so easy. You just focus on attack or defend or like whatever. Yeah, it's fine. And then you get to the Kineticist, it's like, I have an idea of what I want to do, but I can't do it yet. So what do I go do until I get to the thing I want to do? Shrug. Ah, well. Thank you all so much for joining me on this path, and may we find it again together. Later, Pathfinders.